Kiss the ring. Kanye West and Floyd Mayweather, or as old black men say, Floyd. Y'all know old black men, they can't say Floyd, they got to say Floyd. Floyd and Kanye kiss the ring. I'm going to start off by saying no hate from me. These brothers can do what they want to do. I don't have any issues with any community. People can pledge their allegiance to whoever in the hell they feel like pledging their allegiance to. But I do want to have a conversation about who Kanye West and Floyd Mayweather pledged their allegiance to in the same week. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the allegiance being pledged, and then we're going to talk about it. First, let's go ahead and watch Kanye. Let's go ahead and watch Kanye. And let's watch him get, how can I say this? Let's watch Kanye get I don't want to say broken, because he kind of already is. But let's watch Kanye put his head down and pledge his allegiance to his people. All right? Hold on, clearing this other stuff off my screen. There we go. There we go. Clearing all that other shit off my screen. And let me see here. No. Let's go here. I thought I had this shit cleared out. My bad. I thought I had this shit cleared out. Here we go. All right, here we go. I got it all cleared out now. Let's watch this this ceremony, and then we're going to talk about it.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself.
He said forget about the protection of the people around him. Hey, y'all, look, Kanye don't look good. Kanye does not look good. It looks like he's on some kind of medicine. I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I don't know. But this is from the YouTube channel Nimrod, Kamir. They're the ones that downloaded this from the IG account. But look at Kanye. Man.
So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have this disease. So it's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage, messed up the living room. Now when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your child.
Bipolar is real. And that medicine is real too.
And that's the way I look at it. It's like I gotta go clean up the kitchen, I gotta clean up the living room, I gotta clean up the garage. Yeah, and it's a big deal for me as a man to come and take accountability for all the things that I've said, and I really just appreciate you embracing me with open arms and allowing me to make amends. And this is the beginning and the first steps and the first brick by brick to build back the strong walls.
Question. Why is he apologizing to somebody that can't speak English? Kanye couldn't have offended you that bad if you don't know what he said, right? This is crazy. He apologizing for what he said to somebody who don't even know who can't even understand what he said without a translator. This is some powerful shit, y'all.
He said in Yandut, the rabbi said the Judaism, the Judaism brought to the world a way for someone when he regret about something that he has done wrong. And the Jews live on this way of if someone did something wrong, he can regret and fix it. And the rabbi is hugging you and hugging everybody. And God willing, and from now on, strong things and good things, and only good. You are a very good man.
Amen. That's a blessing, man. Very good.
See, I do believe in apologizing when you offend people. But when's this nigga gonna apologize to black folks and all that Klan shit he was wearing? That'd be my issue. Okay, you gotta kiss the ring, you're a billionaire, whatever. You want to keep your billions, that's fine. But they never apologized to us. They never apologized to us. I'm not even just like, okay, if Kanye could genuinely feel like he offended those people, and if he feels that way, and if he feels that he needs to apologize, I'm not gonna say he shouldn't. You gotta do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm not about to. We know how powerful those folks are, so I ain't about to say nothing. And to a lot of you dumb niggas it be a lot of these niggas out there. You need to go win, nigga. Fuck you. If my point of view is this: if you don't know who is who when it comes to this game and this scheme and what religions do what, I'm not gonna be the one that tell you. Let your stupid ass figure it out. I ain't about to cancel myself just so you can hear me echo what you feel. You can kiss my black ass. I'm on these people's internet. I know who run YouTube, god damn it. And I don't. So yeah, you ain't gonna get me to be like, no, shit. I'm not about to get kicked off the internet and go join the Hebrew Israelites. Hell motherfucking nah. If you don't know who the fuck is who, then I ain't gonna be the one to tell you. But with that being said, I know not to cross no lines, but these dudes are going way over here. Oh, they going over the lines. It's one thing. That's why, Kanye saying what he said. That's why I never would have said what he said to begin with. But he said it, and I posed that question yesterday. Who in hip hop is doing what our greats like James Brown and Stevie Wonder and Michael and Prince? I say, who in hip hop is doing it on that level? And I had a lot of you niggas hit me back with Kanye. Okay. And 24 hours passed since I asked that question. All y'all that said Kanye looking real silly. But let's go on. And I'm sorry, I didn't even say welcome to my chat. Chat room, I apologize. Devin, Kamal, Wreak Havoc, Unique Organic, Fred X, C. Vesey, DSM, Stacy, I appreciate all y'all. I can't get to all y'all, but I did not say what's up to y'all. My bad. That was rude as fuck. But so, and if I didn't say your name, Shayla, what's up, Shayla? If I didn't say your name, it's because I can't say every goddamn name, but I love you the same. You dig? So let's now get into Floyd, because this is. Notice how Floyd and Kanye are both that they bad boys. You know what I mean? These are brothers that's real tough, you know, when it comes to us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's see what he had to say.
Bobby, first I want to say thank you. You've been nothing but a father-like figure, a gentleman.
Oh, this motherfucker called somebody a father-like figure. Oh, that's how you know this shit going deep. He off the bat said father-like figure.
A big brother and a special person.
How are you father-like and a brother? You got to be one of the two. You can't be both. Unless you on some incest. You know, people in the Midwest, them honky tonks in the Midwest probably got a father brother, but damn.
Jonah. When I first met Jonah, I never knew where our relationship would end up. But you have always been a stand-up person, a great guy, a great friend, and a brother that can never be replaced.
You got a lot of brothers over here, my man.
We hear certain things.
And question, what is that? Is that like a... Does this nigga have on like a boxing gown suit? It's like, does this dude have like a blazer made of like ring entry, like when they enter the ring with a gown? Is that like a... Is that like entering the ring boxing robe blazer sport coat? This nigga has a warm-up sport coat on. What the fuck?
So many different things out here in the world about Floyd Mayweather. But one thing about Floyd Mayweather, I'm loyal. And loyalty is not an action, it's a lifestyle. So if I'm with you, Jonah, I'm with you through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Hey, black people, can we just laugh at how silly this nigga look right here, right now? I'm not even mad at Floyd. Get your bread, but hey, culturally, we brothers gonna clown. Don't take it personal, Floyd. Look at this nigga right here. This nigga, he looking all humble. Got the glasses on, no prescription. Let's keep going.
And to those that's watching and has never been to Israel, it's one of the best places in the world. No matter where I travel to around the world throughout the years, I will always make that pit stop in Israel, always. And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. In Israel, I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
Since when do they not have a voice? They always got a voice. The hell's this nigga talking about? They own all the TV networks. Since when do they not? They don't need you, nigga. That's why this is so funny. I'm not even mad at them. Look, I'm not mad. I'm clowning this nigga. I'm not mad at them. If I can get some nigga that calls himself Money Mayweather, and if any of those guys on stage woke up with your level of wealth tomorrow, Floyd, they'd kill themselves. Okay? I can't, I'm not laughing at them, I'm laughing at you. This nigga Floyd said he'll always be the boy. You can't read. I want. Let's keep going. Yeah, you're right. Somebody said he looked like a choir director. This nigga Floyd, he looked like he about to be singing. He like he about to start singing. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Angels in heaven done sign my name as gown. Yeah, if you don't get this old Reverend James Cleveland gown, this motherfucker, cause this too will make it pass. This nigga about to, man, get this old melodies from heaven ass gown out of here. Rain down on me. If you don't sit your, nigga, if you don't sit your goddamn when the spirit of the Lord comes up on my heart, ass gown wearing ass down, nigga.
And what we keep hearing is, why, Floyd, why? Why? Well, my best friend is Jewish. This is my brother. And if you have a problem with him, you have a problem with me.
Mind you, this is the same. Do y'all remember when black people said that we were going to boycott Gucci? I don't buy no Gucci anyway, but do y'all remember when black folks was buying Gucci? Floyd Mayweather was the first jackass to come on camera wearing what? Gucci. No, man, you can't keep me. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see here. This was when black people said that they were going to boycott Gucci. This nigga dropped $7 million at a Gucci store right after black people said that we're boycotting Gucci. So what's this loyalty Floyd's talking about? What's this? Look at this. Ah, you fuckers. Pause on this site. God damn. Look at this shit. Why Floyd Mayweather Jr. has doubled down on his stance to spend money on Gucci amidst controversy. This is why this is why I'm laughing at Floyd. Because now all of a sudden he's loyal. He stands with his brothers. I get it. He's loyal. Okay. But look at this. It all started just a few days ago when TMZ caught up with Floyd Mayweather as he was shopping at Gucci and chose to take hardline stance to defend himself during the current controversy to call the boycott. What's interesting and purely speculation on my behalf is that Mayweather seemed to be unaware of the issue that was taking place. Yeah, the fuck right. He knew exactly what was going on. That was them trying to cover it. Look.
Now, how's Pops feeling? You know, your Pops he was sparring.
I think my dad need to stop boxing. He older. But you know where I'm finna go into.
Oh, right. So Gucci, yeah, no, you've been a long time supporter. Are you still supporting after the whole controversy?
What controversy?
Yeah, I'm sure you heard. You know, they had the blackface sweater, and you know, a lot of prominent artists dropping them. You know, the black.
Man, listen, I don't got nothing against nobody.
Really?
My thing is this: I support everybody. I like everybody. And my thing is this: I like to live life and do what I like to do. I'm not no follower. I do what the fuck I want to do.
Right.
Because everybody say wear this or don't wear this. I'm wearing what the fuck I want to wear. I'm about to go in the Gucci.
Were you disrespected at all by the whole blackface?
I'm about to go in the Gucci.
I saw you drop that light 40 on, you know, at that tournament the other day. At that game.
Oh yeah, but you see, we've been in there shopping today.
Look at it. Oh man. Hey, you're not worried about the backlash at all. Look at all the Gucci bags.
Oh man, I'm living life, man. Right. I'm living life.
Because you know, like people like T.I., Soulja Boy, they're done with Gucci. They said.
All I gotta say is this: I don't follow. Right. I do what I want to do when I want to and how I want to. I love it like everybody.
Right.
You said they're gonna be upset with me?
Right, they are.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. See, the thing is this.
This is when he said, oh, when he said they, he means black people, because this is when Gucci did the blackface thing. You see how proud he is to stand against black people? And now, don't get me wrong, Floyd has said some stuff. Floyd has said some positive things too. You know, mostly it's centered around boxing. You know, about how black fighters are treated and the racism within boxing. He's talked about that. But then we take it outside of boxing when it comes time to stand with his people. This is Floyd. But over here, oh, you got my loyalty. So what we see is loyalty to his best friends community, but no loyalty to his community. And I'm not saying everybody, look, if you don't want to participate in a boycott, I don't, look, I'm not one to tell people what they need to do. My issue comes in when you go out and you say it loud and proud with your chest that you're not fucking with us. That's where the issue comes in. If you don't want to boycott Gucci, that's fine. Go wear whatever the much Gucci's you want to wear. But you see his energy when it comes to it. You know, and he did say all lives matter when it comes to us. You see this? But then you come over here and listen to him. He's humble. His body language is very humble.
So, no matter what it is, when you call on me, I'm there for you guys, always. I don't care, social media, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna be the voice, I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna stand strong, and no matter what I go through, no matter how much backlash I get, I live my life for me.
He's willing to take the backlash for them, but not for you. Interesting.
Bobby, to your family, to your queen, to your children, you guys have been nothing but unbelievable to me and to my family. I will always be there for you. I will always be there for your country, and I will always stand strong for your country. And I just want to say thank you to everybody in this room.
So y'all got the gist of it. Y'all got the gist of it. So you see, now, what do we make of this? How do we take this? All right, let's break that down. Whenever this is how deception. Let me teach y'all how deception works, and we've talked about it before. Oh shit! I got a half smoked joint right here. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I know what I'm about to do as soon as we over with. Put this in my pocket right now so I don't forget. Shit, my wife wasn't home. I was smoking right now. Anyway, we got to understand that celebrities are celebrities and they don't speak for us. I made that post yesterday about those black artists that stood for us. And a lot of y'all wrote Kanye West. I'm going to need y'all that wrote Kanye. I'm not here to criticize y'all, because Kanye did say a few things that I agreed with and a few things that I didn't agree with. We got to understand that today's celebrity is bought and paid for. The ones that make it to the top, the ones that make it all the way to the top, they're bought and paid for. And they will be broken. Now, you can get some celebrities that are on the lower runs that decide not to go there. But all those ones that they decided to allow to be celebrities post the 2000s, post the 90s, really post 90s, the ones that they allowed to be celebrities during this century, major celebrities, they had to kiss somebody's ring. It's a big difference. This was the beam that I put up the other day. And make sure you hit the like button and share button. And go to BAM. My foundation is open. If you want to donate to the Black American Music Family Tree, go ahead by hitting up the Zelle, donate@bamfamilytree.org. But here we go. Look at this. This is what I put up. Billie Holiday. She helped end lynching with strange fruit. She stood up, stood 10 toes down. It didn't matter what they were saying and what they was doing to her, what they tried to do to her. She did it anyway. Aretha Franklin carried Dr. King's message in her voice. Dr. King talks about, in the book Tavis Smiley wrote called Death of a King, he talks about how Aretha Franklin's voice and her music really ushered him through his last days and really helped him push through. And she did it in spite. She gave money to black causes. James Brown was the heart of the Black Panthers. His sound, songs like "Funky President" on down, he kept it 100, and he donated, and he took care of black folks. Stevie Wonder he's a major reason for MLK Day. Also for ending apartheid down. He's a major voice for ending apartheid down in South Africa. Michael Jackson fought for deforestation, animal extinction, and poverty. Bought half of Sony's music catalog and gave the black artists their music back. Where are the rappers and the billionaires? I said, look, if being a billionaire is such an accomplishment, why haven't any of these billionaires done anything close to what those black icons did? This is what it is, folks. When the thing that's on a person's list of accomplishments is them being a billionaire, money this, money that, they're showing your black ass in real time what being the money man is all about. Kanye, I don't listen to nobody unless they're a billionaire. Floyd, all about the nickname it used to be, his nickname now is Floyd what? Money Mayweather. They're telling you what it is up front. Let me break it down. I started to hit on this point earlier and I lost my train of thought. When a magician is going to pull off a trick to you, chat room, what's the first thing a magician must do before pulling off his trick, what's the first thing he must do? The first thing is they have to tell you what they're going to do. The way society works, and I will give the small hats and the white folks that run this shit credit, they always tell us who is who. They have to show it to you. That's the only way it works. Only way you can be blinded by the bullshit is if they show the bullshit to you what they're going to do. No, the distraction is the second step, chat room. See, that's what happens. I'm not about to jump on y'all. I appreciate you, Norniel and Unsunken One and everybody, Deuce. I appreciate y'all comments. But we tend to run to the distraction first. We're very quick to say, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. The distraction is the second step. You have to go step by step. The first step is, I'm going to pull this rabbit out of my hat. That's the first thing that they do. They tell you, I'm going to make this lion disappear. I'm going to pull this rabbit out of a hat. I'm going to pull this towel out of my hand. Now, once they tell you what they're going to do, then they distract you. Remember, distraction is the second step. And when you realize you're being distracted, that's when it's time to take a step back and rewind. Okay, what happened before this? How does that work in this scenario? Let me explain to you how that works. They put Floyd and Kanye on camera telling you, this is who's on my team. Now, when Kanye comes back, and they will bring him back because there's a major civil war going on right now within white society, and a lot of them are going at the small hats, the people that align with Israel. You see with Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, you see a lot of them are going at that community. That Nick Fuentes / Candace Owens community also loves Kanye. And there are still a lot of black people who love Kanye. So when Kanye gets marched back in front of us, and he has whatever distraction that they're giving him to do, he's executing that distraction. Now you got to go back and rewind. What is he distracting us from, and who is he distracting us from? And then you go back and you see these rituals like this, and you go, that's what this distraction is. See, most of the time we get stuck on, that's a distraction. Then it's like, okay, it's a distraction. From what? From who? Well, the magician just shows you who's going to be used for his next magic trick. It's up to you to, when you see that magic trick come about, whether it be Floyd supporting something or a particular agenda, or Kanye making music about or speaking out a particular group, an agenda, you now know who benefits. So when Kanye comes back around, and at some point he will, Kanye's going to come back to us. When Kanye comes back to us, it's up on us to know who team he's on. When Floyd comes to us, it's up to us to know whose team he pledged his allegiance to. See, let me tell you something. This kind of stuff, these are contracts, yo. When you get up and speak out, you just binded yourself to a contract. When Floyd says, I'll always stick with this community, and that's fine. I ain't got no issue with him saying that. Black people have to be smart enough to know that 7 years from now, if there's something major going on and Floyd is speaking out and Floyd is sounding real good, because what they'll do is they'll get a black person to sound real good to echo everything that we said on the grassroots. And then the minute we like, yeah, 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 they'll that's how the game works. That's how the game works. This is a contract. What's up, Mike Check Mac? So this is us. Accolade 310, salute to you. That's what this is about. Go back to like when Cory Booker back in 2010 was talking about converting black people over. I was a Cory Booker fan back then. Luckily, but one thing I didn't know at the time, I didn't know about this at the time. Cory Booker. Where's that video? I can't find it. The video was just out last week. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, is this it? No, I can't find it. Here it is. I just found it. Hold on. All right, listen to this.
This is a lot of pressure. The last question. You spoke a lot about hope, and obviously you are someone who is very pro-Israel. We also heard beautiful remarks about some of the students on traditionally black colleges, leadership, and what they've done. But could you give us your own evaluation of the African American leadership in the United States? But
we shouldn't be afraid of that. In the black community, the Jewish community, whatever.
I know y'all can barely hear it.
When it comes to justice for Israel and understanding and suffering within context, we need to be more vigilant than we're being right now. And so within the black community, and I say this all the time, and you ask specifically about black leadership. First of all, this excites me like never before, because Obama is a raindrop compared to the storm that's coming of young black leaders around this country who are phenomenally qualified, phenomenally experienced. You're going to see more black governors.
In here, he's basically talking about if y'all want to get black folks, you got to get them as youth. As youth. So, if you see Kanye West Cory Booker, Floyd Mayweather writing a children's book, or doing something targeting the youth, understand who's behind that. Understand who's behind that. And I'm saying anything. I'm not casting any aspersions on people. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I'm just telling everybody to peep game and pay attention. Because what Floyd and what Kanye did has strong spiritual implications. Okay? Strong spiritual contract. You can't just change your mind and back out of what they just said and did. That's not how the game works. If they try to back out, we'll see how they turn out. You dig? I'll just put it like this. Backing out after saying something like this, if they ever try to back out, I don't want to be within a quarter mile of them. I'm going to put it like that. I don't want to be nowhere near them the moment they decide to change their mind, if they ever decide to change their mind. And this is something that we just got to understand when it comes to the top level celebrity of the day. You know, it's about these guys don't have principles as far as a code for their own people. I thought Kanye had well intentions going after and saying some of the things he said. I just think that Kanye wasn't the best voice for saying it. He felt something that was wrong, but he didn't know how to vocalize it. And Kanye is too tied to money. And this is me. You're not going to ever hear me talk bad about money. I believe in having money. All right? I believe in having some money, boy. I ain't tripping on. I ain't with that poor righteous teacher shit. I'm with the money. But it's a line when it comes to the money. It's a line. And when people start to get to that billionaire status and brag about it, and you see how much it means to them, you mean they probably had to do something that's a little further beyond strange, because they wanted more than just a little piece of change. You dig? Yeah, you better use discernment. Don't follow the herd. Use discernment. Yes. Use discernment. Use your spirit, man. And again, I don't have no issues with and I'm not even saying they shouldn't. If your goal, you saw what happened to Nick Cannon, and I'm not saying you have to align with these folks if you just want to be rich. It's a lot of rich people who just shut the fuck up and don't align with nobody but their own pockets. I'm talking about these Floyd Mayweather, Kanye West, Jay-Z, that level, Oprah. When you want to get to that final boss level, you gotta speak to the final boss. But good thing is there's a hell of a lot of money between where us regular folks are and that highest level. It's a lot of money to be made between here and there. She said, I'm wondering if there's some backdooria going on. Ha 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 ha. Based on the way they walking and talking, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. But I'm going to give you my own personal opinion. Man, I've been thinking like, man, should I say this? Man, I don't even know. I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to say it. You said they moved GTA 6 back to November 2026? Damn. That's all right, because I got a fuck ton. I got a lot of work I need to get done. So all I know is when GTA come out, I'm going to be useless for about a month. I know when that GTA do come out, I'll be useless for about 4 to 6 hours a day for the first 30 to 40 days that game is out. So I don't mind them pushing it back. But yes, Xavier Lowe, there's a lot of infighting going on. And those of you who are regular on the channel know that when I pulled the cards out, what did I say? 9 of Hearts year, infighting, infighting, infighting. It seems as if it's been 2 years since January. But on this channel right here, I said it's a 9 of Hearts year, the year of infighting. And we're gonna do some cards on the Patreon this week. We're gonna do some cards on the Patreon. But that's what we expected. That's what we expected this year, infighting. And now you got Kanye and Floyd. Hey, they telling you exactly what side they align with. So my thing is, when people do shit like that, you know what we got to do? Believe them. And then see what's going on. And this has very strong implications because what's going on the Trump side with Trump and MAGA and Tucker Carlson, and we're going to do a show breaking that down too over here pretty soon. Break it down. I've been doing throughout the year, I've been doing shows talking about the infighting going on the right. We're going to do one pretty soon, an update, because they're getting more and more ridiculous as time goes on. But I just wanted to bring y'all this information right here, see what's going on. Black folks, stay out of this fight. Kanye and Floyd, they decided to jump in this fight with the whole Palestine and this. They decided to jump in it. And remember, folks, this was their decision. If this decision comes to bite them in the ass, we don't need to use our cachet, our cultural cachet, to speak up for either one. Now, I still want both men to be successful. I pray love and protection for both of these men and their family. I pray that they have long, prosperous lives. But in the unfortunate event they get some heat thrown their way, what are we going to do, black folks? What are we going to do? Stand down. People make their decisions. Kanye looked a little bit drugged while he was making his decision, but that's another conversation. Either way it go, stand down. All right? Amir, appreciate you for being up here. Pro Sofer, Hula Gang, Chris Gonzalez. Is that Zarifa? Stacy, Xavier Lowe, Nene, appreciate all y'all for joining. Join the Patreon. This coming Sunday is class number 3. We're getting into 1960s R&B. And that's on the Music University level. And for those of you who are on Patreon, all levels, We broke down the classical era of R&B yesterday on Patreon, or Tuesday. I want y'all to check that out. And I gotta say one last thing before I go. This might be my last. I might bring it up again, but I gotta give a rest in peace to my Uncle Moon. Cousin, I call him Uncle Moon, but he was really one of my dad's best friends. Moon. His name was Ronald, but we called him Moon. And my dad, he's my dad. Well, my dad been knowing him since they was like children. They grew up along with like Sam Watson. And Sam Watson's Floyd Mayweather's manager. He's Al Heyman's second in command. All of Floyd Mayweather's career, y'all saw Sam Watson in the ring standing behind Floyd Mayweather. Well, like one of his childhood friends passed away, my cousin, Uncle Moon. And he was one of those brothers, man, he was one of those 70s brothers that he kept his afro, he kept his sideburns. The last time I saw him just before the pandemic, he still had his pork chop sideburns. And he was one of them brothers that talked like this. You motherfuckers better not ever fuck with me. I'm going to give y'all a quick Uncle Moon's story. When I was like 5 or 6, we stayed in these apartments over on 71st and Western. That's on the corner of Florence and Western. If you're ever on the corner of Florence and Western, on the northwest corner, there's some apartment buildings right there. That's where we stayed when I was a kid. And I had to be, not going to be 6, we were on Chesapeake by the time I was 6. So I had to be under 5. Well, these dudes used to shoot craps in the stairwell. And Uncle Moon's by the house one day, and my mom's talking about, them dudes that be in the stairwell shooting craps. And Uncle Moon always called my mom Miss Brown. He always called her Miss Brown. He never called her by her first name. He always called her Miss Brown. And Uncle Moon said, all right. He didn't say nothing. A couple days later, he came back by. No, about a week later, he came back by. And Uncle Moon said, Miss Brown. Hey, Miss Brown. That's how he talk, Miss Brown. Them motherfuckers been shooting dice on your motherfucking stairwell. And my mom was like, no, come to think of it, they haven't been shooting dice in the last 3 or 4 days. He said, yeah, because I came back by this motherfucker that night with my 12 gauge shotgun. I cocked that motherfucker and I told them, you motherfuckers better not ever be shooting no motherfucking dice when Miss Brown and her 2 little babies are coming up this motherfucking hallway. If Miss Brown never tell me you motherfuckers was shooting dice again, I'ma shoot this 12 gauge up your motherfucking ass. That was Uncle Moon, man. He was always a slick, shit talking, but loyal friend of my father and loyal to our family. That was so. Pour out some libations for Uncle Moon. I grew up in such a beautiful black LA. That's why I speak so hard the way I do, I know who we are. And it ain't them thugs that make us out to be. We got people like Uncle Moon who will come and goddamn almost and shot the hallway up. So me, when I was 3, 4 years old, I could walk up and down the steps of my apartment building without niggas shooting dice in the hallway. That was my dad's best friend. All right? This nigga said Kanye. Yeah, niggas, that's why I don't be looking at the chat room. All right, y'all, but thank y'all again for listening. Rest in power, Uncle Moon. Y'all have a good one.